Hello again and welcome back to the channel. So continuing on from last week's theme with the Swiss music box maker PVF, I'd like to show you an antique Overture music box also made by PVF. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at it right after this. Okay, so let's have a look around the case. It's a beast of a case, crafted from European rosewood with multiple layers of boxwood stringing. And on the centre of the lid there you can see the elaborate inlay work. And the same can be said for the front of the case. And as was common practice at the time, you can see the ebonized finish all around the lid, and there's a rather meaty ebonized plinth at the bottom of the case. The box still has its original key, so if we just unlock the lid, like so. As I said, this really is a beast of a music box, and if I just lift the lid, you can see the 4 overtures listed there. And in actual fact, this music box has a superb tune programme with overtures by the likes of Daniel Auber and Rossini. But moving on, it's that time once again to put a little bit of power in the spring, so let's give it a wind. Okay, so now I'm going to lift the glass lid as well, like so. And as you can see, this particular overture movement is a very substantial movement indeed. There's an enormous spring barrel on the left to power the movement, a very hefty cylinder containing thousands upon thousands of pins, a finely cut comb with more teeth than I care to count, and there's also a zither bar mounted onto the comb which bears the maker's name, PVF, which of course stands for Piard Voucher Feels. Anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer, so let's go right ahead and play the first tune. An exceptionally beautiful piece there from Daniel Auber's opera Black Domino, Noir, or in English, the Black Domino. Okay, so I'm sure most of you will recognise this next piece. It's the overture from William Tell. It premiered in Paris in 1829, and it was written, of course, by the great Rossini. So there we are, that was the overture from Rossini's William Tell, a very well-known piece, and it's been used countless times over the years in many a production. Okay, so we're moving on now to the third overture, and this one was written once again by Daniel Auber. It was written in 1828, and it's the overture from La Muette de Portici, which in English is the Mute Girl of Portici. Okay, so we're now on to the fourth and final overture, and this one was written by Friedrich von Flotow, and it is of course from his 1847 opera Martha. So there it is, we've now played all 4 of the overtures and we've come to the end of the video. But thank you so much for watching, and if you could like and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. But do tune in next week as we'll have another antique musical treasure to show you. Thanks again, take care and goodbye.